Lately, I find housework to be really bothersome. I don't know if I'm going through a lazier phase than usual or what it is. I just find it to be kind of bothersome, and I'm at a crossroads with it, Samantha. You ever find yourself going through this?
Constantly, daily.
Right? All the
It's
time.
just me that has to do the work, and I don't want to.
Right?
I don't want
And
to.
even though I'm married, if it's my week to do the housework, it's just me. That's how it goes, right? We take turns. But I'm bothered by it. You know what? I feel that my home has two settings. Setting number one, company's coming clean. And setting number two, no one's ever allowed to see this dirty mess. Right? That's how I feel. I go from one extreme to the other. And even when I talk about dirty mess, we're not really dirty.
No.
But you know the worst thing we ever did?
What?
Riddle me this. The worst thing we ever did was buy black furniture.
Oh, God.
Remember when we had the lovely oak, but then oak went out of style, so we tried to be trendy and got black, and then we didn't care about trendy anymore, so we haven't upgraded in like 15 years? Black sucks, because it just shows where you've been.
where there's dust.
Where there's dust, if you put your hand on the coffee table, oh, there's your fingerprints. It's just a constant reminder. It's almost like as though black furniture is goading you.
It totally is goading you.
It's kind of like a bully black furniture is.
This is why I need brown furniture. It don't
Is
care.
that what's in style now? But I don't know. But then I feel frugal.
Or white. Or definitely nothing glass. Nothing glassy.
No, right? But then the whole thing is that now I'm getting into, as we get into our senior years, now my concern is, do I really want to invest money? Because really, who's coming over? Nobody. Do I care if I have black dusty furniture, or should I upgrade to like the newest of the new? No, I don't know if I care. I'm not entertaining. And you certainly aren't having people over. Oh, are you having people over? Okay, because I'd be really mad if you had people over and it just wasn't me.
No.
Because I'm a good house guest.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I probably come with a treat. I probably come on my best behavior.
Sure.
Well, or the best that day is going to bring. Right?
That's better. Yes.
Well, I mean, I would like to, that's the thing with best behaviors, right? You want to be on your best behavior every day, but it just depends on the day.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think Wednesday is a better behavior day than Monday in the world of behavior, don't you?
Because your week is half over.
Your week's half over. Friday, great behavior. Great behavior. Thursday, pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Monday, Tuesday, faking my behavior, right? You're faking your good behavior. Totally.
Yes,
right?
totally.
How was the weekend? Great. Loved it.
Loved it.
What about you? Did you have a good time too? Good.
Yeah. Oh,
nobody cares.
Perfect.
Nobody cares.
No.
Who cares? Nobody cares.
No, nobody cares.
And I'm so off my tangent on my black furniture and my messy house. But my place, it's not messy. We still do the bathroom no matter what. It's the other stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I can't.
Yeah, like are you bathroom messy?
No,
right? You can't. At our age, we can't be bathroom messy.
No,
that's gross.
I live by myself, so
right. Meh. Right? I can learn to love dust. When did we decide dust wasn't lovable?
I think it's because we've been told dust is bad. It's bad for you.
I know. And in our mind, and we've talked about this before, in our mind, it's been programmed that you do your cleaning on the weekend.
Right? Oh, that's for sure.
Right? Because that's what we learned.
Saturdays, you couldn't go out and do anything when you were a teenager or a kid. You had to go do your chores first.
You had to do your chores first, right? So now, I think at our age, we're digging in our heels and saying, fuck the chores. That's where I think I'm at. I think I'm in my fuck the chores years.
Oh, I think I am too.
Right? Whatever.
To be honest, I'm tired all the time. So fuck the chores.
Fuck the chores, right? Oh, do I feel any better if I don't see dust? I don't know if I've ever noticed a big change in my mood. Fuck the chores, Samantha. Right? Let's start a new movement.
You know what? It's nice to come home to a clean house.
It is.
To an organized house, but I don't think I'm disorganized.
Right.
Or
that messy on a normal day.
Yeah. I mean, I do clean up after myself, so that's, helpful.
Right.
But
fuck the chores.
Fuck the chores.
Fuck the chores. And now we have this hardwood floor that shows me every place that we've eaten every place we've dropped our droppings.
Uh-huh.
We're messy. We are floor messy people. I'll tell you that right now. And then when I tell people, I wish we had rug because you never noticed it with rug, you kind of get that, ooh.
Everybody's like, I like a laminate floor, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you live with a laminate floor.
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I want a rug that hides all that shit. And I'll vacuum it once every 6 months because nobody knows the difference. And then when you vacuum it every 6 months, you're like, a lot of stuff in there. You just empty it out with no shame.
Exactly.
That's all you do. That's all you do.
That is all you do.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not alone.
No, you're not. I think there's many people who are listening to us right now going, yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah,
preaching,
in the same way.
Preaching.
We're there.
Totally, right?
I hear you, Lisa.
Okay. I just need to get that off my chest.
All right. Well, you know what? We're going to move along now.
Let's move along, shall we?
Because I'm going to do this. Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hi, everybody. Lisa went on a little tangent there, folks. I hope you handled it well.
Needed to get it off my chest.
All right. Okay.
Fuck the chores. Hashtag fuck the chores.
Fuck the chores.
Fuck the chores. But we're not saying, but keep your bathrooms clean, people. We're not pigs.
Right.
Right? That's not acceptable.
You know what I'd like to say, though, is like, we love that you listen to us. But if you love what you hear, download, subscribe, and share us with a friend and leave a review because Lisa really, really wants that.
I do.
Yeah. But I do have some thrilling news to announce. We're thrilled to announce that the Side Launch Brewery, the pride of Collingwood, is our official sponsor for the I Shake My Head live show. Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
Okay. That means every ticket comes with a complimentary drink. Get your tickets at ishakemyheadlive.eventbrite.com.
Friends of the podcast, who's your best friends?
These girls. We just got you a drink for free.
Get you a free complimentary drink, right?
Hopefully us too.
Well, I tell you, this girl's going to have probably a couple complimentary drinks, right? I feel like I'm going to be back in high school, right? Running out to the car and sneaking a sip.
Uh-oh. There we go.
I don't think you and I are supposed to have drinks inside.
Nope, we're not.
Right. But you know who's a rule breaker? This girl. Who's going to be all stressed out about it? That girl. That's just how it goes. Okay. Yeah. You know what? We had an interesting start to our Friday evening. Right? So at 8:40.
Is that how we're going to talk about it?
Yeah. That's where we're going. I'm just getting right into it.
An interesting start.
Right? So at 8:40 a.m. Friday morning, friends of the podcast, yours truly sent a message to Sam. Hey, it looks like it's going to be nice out. Can we get away at 3? She replied back, I think we can do that. Perfect. That's 8:40. At 3:40.
It was not 3:40.
Yes,
liar.
It was
3:23. I came to get you.
Okay. So,
would you like me to go back to my phone and check?
Right? I think you're still wrong. So anyways.
Nope.
Let's just say we did not make our 3:00 deadline.
However.
Because somebody decided she's still working.
However.
Right? I'm like, I booked that hour off. I'm not working. I keep phoning my boss and she's like, why are you here? I'm like, and what do they say? Oh, you're waiting for Sam. I'm waiting for Sam. Everybody knows your dirty little secret.
What? I don't care. Oh, I wish I cared. I really don't.
Right? But so here's the thing. This is what happened. This is what I need to explain to people. When not nice Sam quickly morphs into fake nice Sam, you're messing with my head. I can't cope with that. I don't want fake nice Sam. I want not nice Sam. That's what I'm used to. I'll take sincere nice Sam, but she don't pop around often. So, right? So when she does, I'm thrilled. But I'm very, very comfortable with not nice Sam. Not nice Sam is perfectly fine. And yet you morphed into something that was like, fake nice Sam. And I'm like, stop it right now. I called you on it. I'm like, knock it off. I know what you're doing.
And all I said was, just be happy I showed up.
Right? And I'm like, don't be like that.
And what did I text you? Because you were like, you're mad. And I'm like, I'm here. Shut up. Get your shit and get out to the car. I'll buy you a drink.
Right.
And you're like, fine.
Because my last message to her was, why do you always say you'll be here at a certain time and you never are? And I did a mad face. because I was mad.
It's just
right?
because I didn't message you when I was leaving. That's what
drives
pissed you
me
off.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
And you know that it
And I
drives
just told you to shut up and get moving
me
and
crazy,
get your
right?
shit.
Because I don't like to make people wait. But if I
And
don't
then
know that you've
you
left,
came to the car. I had the music blaring. It was some Queen music. It was like,
see, I
and
was
you were like
rocking out.
having none of it.
None of it. I was pissy.
I brought the fun.
I wasn't ready for fun yet.
You know, because you were mad.
We had business to discuss.
and then I got fake nice, and then that really threw you off.
Right? And then I was just not happy, right? I'm like, that's like salt in the wounds. Don't you bring out fake nice Sam. She's not welcome here yet, right?
I believe I said, where do you want to go? I'll buy you. This is your birthday supper. I'll buy you birthday supper.
And I
did. I bought her more. I will go on record. She spent a lot of money, and I paid for that.
I totally do, and that's what I do. It's the only way I can get her back a little bit. I appreciate the generosity, but I need to stick it to you too.
Yeah, whatever.
Right? Just a little bit, right?
And that's mean Lisa, in case anybody wanted to know.
No,
that's mean Lisa.
But there's no such thing as fake nice Lisa. She's just nice or mean. It's one or the other.
I have seen fake nice Lisa.
No, she don't exist. She don't exist.
But she does.
I don't think that she does. Okay, listen. I got a nice shake my head. I see this all the time on the roads, right? I'm shaking my head at the idiots that weave in and out of slow traffic thinking they're going to get somewhere quicker. Hi, surprise, surprise, we still met at the light. Right? Oh my God, like stop it. You're going to cause an accident. You're going to kill somebody.
That actually happened to me on the way home to podcast tonight.
Really?
Yeah, this guy was weaving in and out, and he was like, I'm busy. I need to get somewhere quick. Met him at a stoplight.
Right. After he like puts everybody in jeopardy thinking it's Formula One on the side streets.
Not signaling, just weaving in and out.
Just weaving, right? Because he thinks he's going to get somewhere quicker. Yeah, you're going to stop quicker. But guess what? It's still coming. I'm still coming up behind you. I shake my head at that. I don't understand it.
I think
it's crazy. Well. I have a real strong thing about people getting killed in car accidents within the city limits. There's no need for it.
There is really no need for that.
Right? Like the speed isn't very high. We have one road that's probably 80, Circle Drive. Everything else is 60. We should not be getting killed at going 60 in a city.
No.
Right?
I agree.
Dear people who drive like maniacs, right?
Stop it.
Go karting or something.
Yeah.
Get out of your system.
Go race. There's racetracks. Go get a car and race.
Right? Big man. I'm assuming it's men.
Sometimes it's the crazy people at SUVs or those soccer moms in a van or
all those SUVs, right?
Yeah.
Everybody in an SUV. Only two people in Saskatoon that drive a car are me and Sam. Pretty sure that's only us.
Yeah, I pretend my Betty is a sports car. Lisa pretends hers is not a clown car.
Right. I pretend that I'm part of the Flintstone era, and I'm just happy to be driving. Right?
True.
It's a small little car that holds a very tall man.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Right? And quite well, actually. That's okay in there. That's okay in there, Samantha. It's so shocking, I'm just saying, really. Right? Shaking my head at those drivers. Shaking my head.
Okay. Well, I have an I shake my head, but it's about you.
Last week's was about me too.
You know what? I said something about you going down a size in your fancy t-shirt.
You were rude.
That you really took offense to.
I did.
And I feel like I'm shaking my head because I'm like, it's not being offensive.
Bullshit.
No,
bullshit.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't.
You called my choice of going down a size in a t-shirt. What did you questionable? You said that sounds questionable, which makes it seem like you're assuming it's too small. You're assuming my back fat's showing. You're assuming that it's too short. You're assuming it's showing my belly. That's what a questionable t-shirt would be. Right? So, right. But yet I took it the wrong way. I took it exactly how you meant it.
I am doing this as your best friend who is honest with you, and I would tell you, I told you the jeans you were wearing, your
looked
favorite
like crap.
ones,
looked like hell.
You need to stop wearing them.
Friends of the podcast that are going to go to the live show in Collingwood, I'm going to wear them.
Oh, please
Sam's
don't.
like, we're getting you new jeans. Maybe we're not. We'll see. It just depends. Yeah, but here's the thing, right? I didn't ask for your opinion on my shirt, and it wasn't questionable.
Yes,
I've made
you
the
did, because you brought it up. So obviously, yes, you were looking for validation, and all I said was, that's questionable.
Yeah, but it wasn't questionable. It fits just fine.
It does, except you felt it was a little tight when you sat down.
Well, okay, so that's different when you sit down, right? But that was way after the questionable.
So is a shirt good if you only feel good standing?
Yeah. Nobody feels good sitting in anything, right? Because there's your middle, right?
God, yeah.
I feel that's not our best. That's not our most flattering part of the body.
No, I don't think so. But I'm sorry.
You're a jerk. And you always say I'm the asshole in this friendship. I tell you, it's not true.
It's all the years I've had to be around you.
Right? It's not true.
Yeah.
I tell you. Okay, so it's summer, right? Weekend, trying to lay in bed, just relaxing a little bit. Some neighbor starts up the lawnmower. Are there lawn mowing etiquette rules out there? Like, is there a handbook that everybody should have?
I feel like it's nothing before 8.
That even seems a little early, 8. Like maybe nothing before 10. And done by 6.
Well,
right?
Yes. I mean, okay, let's be real. We have sun till like 9:30. So
right, people do it. Mm-hmm. But like at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, and you need like, hi, dude, like get a life, right? Right? Like fuck chores, mister. That's gonna be my next thing. I'm gonna open up my window. Fuck chores. Outside ones too. Right?
Oh my God.
That's all I'm saying. It just seems odd that there's no rules. There's no unwritten rules,
there's
right?
No city bylaw. You cannot start a lawnmower before 10. I can't
phone city and say I'd like to launch a complaint, please.
I would love for you to go to the city council meeting and bring up, I would like a new bylaw.
Right? Maybe I need to go to the town hall meeting. Sure.
I think you should.
Right? It's time Lisa Gibson speaks her mind. Right? My 56th year is all about not putting up with shit. I think I'm morphing into you. I've had it.
God.
And now I'm done. So you're right. I probably need to go to City Hall and say, Mr. Mayor, what's the there isn't a bylaw? Maybe there's one we need. You should send around a poll and ask people if they're okay with their neighbors starting up that lawnmower at 8.
Exactly.
I bet you if we bumped it up to 9, people would be happier. You'd have happier people in the neighborhood. Right? Like, my goodness.
God, I would love to see you do that. Go to city council. Do it.
It's like when you live in the basement of the apartment building. So we're on the main level. You've lived on the main level before, somewhere where you lived.
Yeah.
When you're on the main level, it's like I think that people who live above you should not be able to move after 10. Stop walking. Stop walking. Right?
Oh my God, that's never going to happen.
Right? Because like you have to assume that the people living above you have the same type of layout as you. And I said to Mike, I'm sure it doesn't take me 422 steps to get to the kitchen. Like, I'm sure I'm not taking that many steps to get there. Oh my God.
Oh,
right? There needs to be some.
The last place I lived in before this place, I was the bottom. I was the main floor. The people above me, they were fine. And all of a sudden, it was like a family moved in.
Oh.
And it was crying baby at night.
Nice.
And then waking up to things being dropped on the floor, kids running across the floor.
Remember you lived in one place that
noise.
Remember you lived in one place that you could hear the springs in the bed?
Yep, that was
right.
Fun.
We've all lived there.
Yeah, that wasn't pretty.
We've all lived there before. Yeah. Just saying, right? Maybe it's time that the city takes some things into, they haven't met Lisa Gibson, and maybe it's time that they do.
Yes, I think.
That's all I'm saying.
It's time. I think it really is time.
Right.
Hey, but I got something for you.
Okay.
You know how you have that double chin, hey?
This is how we start. I have something for you. You know how you have your fat face? Nice.
No. I have good news. I have good news.
This is not nice, Sam.
Good news is your double chin isn't fat. It's stored lymphatic fluid in your face.
It's not.
You just got a massage. No, you just got to massage your face.
So if I do this, if
It's
you're
known
watching
as-
this on YouTube, you can see this.
No.
I'm not going to have a fat chin.
No, you have to do certain things. And it's called the
Ugh.
Eastern Botox. I think you should give it a go. And then you might lose your double chin.
Here's the thing, right? Okay, I don't know if you have a mirror in your home. You too have a double chin, right? You're implying that only I have a double chin in this friendship.
Well, you're the only one that's ever worried about it.
I always, because mine's off to the side, right? When I lost my initial weight 5 years ago, it was off to the side, my double chin.
Everything is over there. I don't know why.
It's like lopsided for some reason.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I found this thing on the TikTok, and it was called the Eastern Botox, and it's like a face massage, and you start here, and then you go here, and then you go here, and then you go here, and then you do stuff.
So I just like rub myself, is what you're saying? I start rubbing me down,
rubbing your face,
rubbing my face.
Yes,
okay. Maybe I will. I mean, you know, I don't know. You can kind of see my chin again, but there's still my gobble. Right? There's still my gobble. Okay. Thanks.
I was just trying to be helpul because you're always very concerned about your double chin.
I am, right? Because it's hereditary, right? My kid sister, who weighs like not very much, she's a lot skinnier than me. She's got double chin. It's in our genes. Sometimes you got to be okay with what the genetic gods gave you.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Mine gave me ugly feet and a double chin.
I was trying to be helpful, Lisa.
Gave me a great personality, but ugly feet and a double chin.
All right. So
I appreciate it. I'll take it under consideration. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay. So kind of along the vein of that, right? You always make fun of the fact that I use hand lotion for my face.
You use Jergens hand lotion for your face.
I don't. I use Jergens body lotion because face is part of my body. It's all attached to my body. However, it gets me thinking sometimes when we have these discussions, where did Noxzema go? And did they really replace it with better solutions?
I don't
Noxzema was pretty tried and true, hey?
But was Noxzema a face cream that
your grandma didn't that in Pond's cold cream? They didn't lather that shit up?
I remember Pond's cold cream for sure.
No, Noxzema did the same thing.
Okay.
It also helped with the sunburn.
That's true.
But it was stinky. It was stinky. It was really, really stinky.
Yeah, it had an odor.
Right? Those old people like that smell of mentholatum, hey? They love that smell. Anything minty, right? They're in it. Right?
God.
But I'm just saying, like, why did they take away Noxzema? What if that... Because you would put Noxzema on, and then I remember my Nana, she would wash her face. She'd wash it off.
Okay.
She had a beautiful face.
When you discover things like where did it go, I feel like it still exists.
And you just have still around?
You just haven't bothered to go looking for it.
No, I think it's gone. I think it went like with the 80s.
You think it's gone?
I think it's gone.
I don't know.
The podcast, is Noxzema gone? I think it might be gone.
You know what? Let's ask TikTok because they always know. They always come up. They always drag things back from the past.
Why don't we ask an AI assistant? They always know.
Okay. So
this is a touchy situation coming up, friends of the podcast.
John
has hurt feelings.
Yeah, John bought an AI assistant.
That seems weird, right? Because that sounds like he bought a rubber doll, right? Like,
nope, that's not it. Okay, so he decided he was going to pay for ChatGPT instead of the free version. He was going to pay for it and see if it helps, like with his podcasting stuff.
Sure.
And so you can create an AI assistant, and he called his Denise. Denise is a nosy fucking little bitch.
Sam hates Denise. Hates her. I don't know. Is it jealousy? Like, what is the problem?
Like, he's like, well, this is what Denise says. And he like gives you us, he's helping us. And he gives us this long text of like, this is what Denise has said about your podcast. This is what Denise is suggesting about how to do this. And I'm like, fuck Denise.
Yeah, Sam hates Denise. She hates her.
Words of advice.
Right?
Go away.
But the funny part is that he sent something that Denise had to say about me. Denise loves me. Thinks like that the sun rises and sets on my ass pretty much. That's Denise.
Pretty much. And
Sam won't do it because she won't ask Denise what she thinks about her.
No, John won't because he thinks Denise listens.
Right. So he knows Denise probably don't like you very much.
Because we argue.
Right. So he's going to...
her.
Right? So, because you're jealous over an AI girl.
I'm not jealous. I'm just...
A little bit jealous?
No, I'm not. I'm just...
bizarre.
I think it's funny and I like to bug him.
It seems
funny
It seems a little bizarre, but you know what? I will say she was like, anytime you want to feel great about yourself, just type in something into AI, man. Like they are good. Like turn that frown upside down. That is this year's turn that frown upside down. Give you a warm fuzzy.
I agree.
Right? Right? Because
Anytime.
do you ever want to know if you're loved? They will tell you, yes, you are.
Well, because she had great things.
Here's 10 reasons why.
She had great things to say about our podcast. And then he typed in, what do you think of Lisa? And I'm like, I read it and I'm like, that's so not true.
So true, right?
So full of shit.
I feel he typed it in hoping she was going to hate me, but didn't. That's like most people, right? They think they're going to, but they don't after all, right? So I think that's kind of funny.
You just got to get to know Lisa and then you just learn to put up with her.
Right, to know her is to love her, right? Totally. So I've said before throughout the years with our podcast that my mom had very few expectations for her girls, right? It's not that she wanted us to fail. I think she just knew what, like all 80s moms, 70s and 80s moms, right? Like just try and do your best, see what happens. So my mom, she had two things, right? Finish high school, wear a bra in public, right? Those things we certainly do. But I feel that if she was alive today, and again, right, she did, but it's not a new death, so it's okay. She did. But I feel if she was alive today, she'd be adding a new expectation. If my mom was alive in 2025, her new expectation would be about leggings, and she'd say, they are never pants. They're never pants. Right?
We were extremely judgy on Friday.
Sam almost got in a fist fight with somebody.
Yeah, not once, but twice. We saw people in not just leggings, but they were athletic leggings.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in no world should that have gone outside of your home.
Right?
Or
and we weren't at the McDonald's either.
Or outside of like the place, the gym that you go to or wherever you go.
Right. Wear them to the gym.
It should never have left that place. And
Ever.
I'm like, why would you do that? And
so bizarre.
We were mean and bitchy, and I think it was just a Friday. And I looked at that girl, and I was just like, "Are we missing a trend?" And
right?
Lisa's like, "Apparently."
Really, I didn't get the memo to wear my skin tight leggings out in public.
So again, as we were going to sit down, and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Right. And I tell you, those leggings, and we are judgmental. We're horrible people. Friends of the podcast, you know this about us. We're great and we're bad too. But my mom would say, never leggings as pants.
No, because it's not
no matter
a
how
pant.
dressy your blouse is on top, it's not a pant.
And
right?
They were both very obvious that they were an athletic legging. And I'm like, if this has a fucking Lululemon thing on it, I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah.
Because it's a fucking athletic legging.
I had a girl.
It is not dressy. It's
not
a pant.
Remember, I had a girl that used to work for me and she used to wear those with her little black shoe and a sweater. And I'm like, it's not a pant.
It's not a pant.
She's like, but it's a black pant. No, it's not. It should be at the gym and you're not there right now. So it should not be here.
Oh.
Right? You and I feel very strongly about that.
I do. And then that lady gave me an odd look. And I was like, what the fuck's your problem, bitch?
Right? I think those legging ladies, they had some chutzpah, right? Like they were very like confident in their leggings.
No, that was a totally separate lady. I was just
that's the lady you were going to go after that you wanted to beat up?
Who gave me a look, and I'm like, I don't know. How about you look at yourself, you stupid bitch?
I don't know if there was a look. She might have been wondering why you were in all like a blue jean or something.
I was looking lovely.
Or maybe she was looking at me thinking, hey, it's working. I don't know.
Or thinking, your shirt's questionable.
It's not questionable, though. It's not. It was time. It was time to move down. Right? Oh, my goodness, Samantha. Right?
Okay, so the problem with summer in Saskatoon is that last summer we got scooters.
Oh, yeah, scooters. Rentable scooters.
Everywhere. And I keep seeing these stupid scooters abandoned everywhere in the city. They're on a bridge.
Totally.
On a corner somewhere. Right? And I'm like, who does that?
And they don't usually use the kickstand that accompanies that scooter either.
No.
No.
Like, are people just scooting and then they stop in the middle of a bridge, so you just leave it there because you don't want to pay any more money and you just walk?
So. Yeah, well, because can you pay money on the scooter?
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
you
know.
have to pay, and you have to pay to ride.
No, I know,
So
but I think you pay it. But don't you pay it from a station?
No,
You pay it at the scooter? On the scooter has a pay thing?
there's like a QR code on it or something.
I think that they probably, rented it for 45 minutes and it stopped on the bridge and they're probably like, fuck it, I'm done.
And now you're just walking home.
That's the only logical explanation for scooters just being amok all over the city of Saskatoon.
They're amok, all right.
Right? And I would love to try a scooter, but I'm never wearing the scooter helmet that everybody else has worn before me. Right?
Ew.
It's disgusting.
Blech.
Right? I come from a generation where we didn't need helmets. We're just
That's how you get like lice and ringworm and shit
everything
like that.
Yeah, you just get like the ick. I'm itchy right now thinking about it. It's gross, right?
I'm never riding a scooter, so you'll be doing that by yourself.
Right? I probably won't because I'm not sure how good my balance is anymore, right?
That'll be fun.
Right? But I'm just saying, right? Had I been 20 years younger, I might have been wanting to scooter.
Okay.
Might have been fun to scooter, right?
Might have been fun.
Yeah. Okay. I got another I shake my head.
Oh, okay. You're on a roll.
Right? Parking lot of the grocery store on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I heard an older lady, not that old, but older than us, say to, I'm assuming it was like her grandchild. You know how you put, if you take your cart out, you put your cart in their little parking garages?
Yes.
The kid went to go do that, and the old lady said, don't worry about the carts. Someone gets paid to put them away. And then I was like, but is that their job description? Because I don't think they do. I think they get paid to bring them inside, not to collect them from all the lazy people who can't put them 3 cars down in their designated spot. Right? Shake my head. That's like ultimate lazy.
That is so bad.
And I'm lazy, but I understand the rules of the shopping cart garages. Put them back.
That's not late. You know what that is? That's elitist. And it's like she thinks the person who picks up the carts is less than her. And it's like
somebody below her.
Yeah, you're teaching your child horrible manners.
Totally. Like it's so bad, right?
Like you're teaching them to view people who have that job as less than they are.
Exactly. And you know what? At the end of the day, we need people to have that job. We need people to want all those jobs that other people don't want, because however society got switched, it's really crazy, right? Because when we were just wanting to make money, when we were like in high school and stuff, we didn't care about our job. We just wanted to make some money. Mm-hmm. So I feel that this is like a somewhat newer thing, right? So it's like, is it today's kids that are like, I'm not going to work at the coffee shop. I'm not going to work at the McDonald's. You know, you should work at the McDonald's. It gives you great training. It's a great training ground. Mm-hmm. Right? Nobody's saying you got to make it your career but there's lots of people that make it their career and make buckets of cash because now they own McDonald's. I
was at the dollar store today to get a birthday card, and I got a happy birthday balloon for my dad because I thought he would find it funny because I tied it to a thing of beer for him because nice. That's my sense of humor. And the girl who was doing up my balloon, and I said, thank you for doing this for me. She's like, oh yeah, for sure. And I'm like, I don't know if we thank people. Like,
no. Right? For doing that.
Thank you for coming to your job today, because if you didn't come to your job today, I might have had to wait for this.
Right. My dad might not have got his balloon.
Right. Like I don't see her as less than. I'm like, oh, good. You're here. You're working. Fantastic. I like a paycheck too.
Yeah. I don't really judge anybody based on what their jobs are, whether it's super high above me or super low below me. I just think, you know what? We're lucky to have jobs. Mm-hmm. And I think it's great that young people are wanting to work. Right?
Yeah, anytime they're like, I need a job. Okay, go find one.
Yeah, totally, right? Go make some money. Exactly. I'm just saying that kind of it just struck me a little bit odd. You're not going to like what I'm about to say, but this is what I think. Okay? And I'm entitled to my opinion.
Oh, God.
I think coffee brainwashes people.
Fuck off.
Right? I was anticipating that, right? I was anticipating that because I think it does. Because how many cups of coffee? Let's use you as the example. How many cups of coffee a day do you have?
2.
So it's not enough to do what you think it does. There's just not enough caffeine in
I
it.
enjoy a cup of coffee.
Okay, but it's brainwashing you. So when you say, I need my coffee, I didn't have my coffee, I need 2 coffees, you don't. You'll be fine.
I never say that.
You do. When we go out for breakfast, I'm like, get her coffee. You are cranky without coffee.
Shame me because I like drinking coffee?
Sorry, I guess it's questionable.
I think you're questionable at this very moment, actually.
I too
and
like
anyone
coffee.
else, friends of the podcast,
Listen,
who likes to drink coffee,
I drink coffee.
Please send all of your irritation towards Lisa.
Listen, I drink coffee. What I'm saying is that the average person doesn't drink enough of it to really get the effects that we're brainwashed into believing that we're getting.
I think after 2 cups of coffee, I'm good.
You got a buzz?
I don't have a buzz. I'm awake and I'm caffeinated.
And you feel that the coffee is that much of a difference than if you didn't have it?
Yes.
Brainwashed. Studies show it's not.
Which Wikipedia page you get that from, Lisa?
Just saying, right? I'm not giving up my sources, but studies show.
Of course not.
Studies show.
As soon as you say, as studies show, that's gospel. It's got to be the gospel.
Totally.
And it came from the internet, so it couldn't possibly be wrong.
Right. And studies show. 2 cups of coffee doesn't give you the juice that you think it does.
Just because you throw those words into a sentence does not in any way, shape, or form mean that it is actually the truth.
Makes me sound super smart, hey? Studies show.
Studies show.
Right? If you could just throw in a study show every now and then. Oh, you know what? Praise be. Praise be.
Oh, stop it. Oh, my God. You're so annoying.
I think it brainwashes you.
No, I think you're like nuts and you don't drink enough coffee.
I drink 1 cup usually.
You drink half a cup, maybe a quarter. Depends if it's still too hot or too cold.
Right. Because I don't like it too hot.
You're like Goldilocks with coffee. You weirdo.
No, it's not the coffee. It's the cup. When my lip, I have very sensitive bottom lip.
It's not.
It's the cup. Because when we were kids, we had really thin mugs at our house. And it always was really hot. So when you put your lip on it, your mouth on it, it would burn your lip. So now when I have a cup of coffee at a restaurant, I put my lip, I'm like, it's way too hot. Way too hot still. The porcelain is too hot for
you have
my lips.
So many weird traumatizing stories. Again, I'm surprised that you've gotten this far in your life and that you're not crawled up into a tiny little ball in a corner in a room somewhere.
I'm a survivor.
Somebody hit
I had a great childhood.
Thank
you. I had a great childhood. We just learned that, you know what? I probably should fuck you up a little bit, but you'll be fine. Get over it. It's the 80s. You'll be fine.
We're going to fuck you up.
Right? We're going to fuck you. That was the parents' job, right? We're going to fuck you up. And then you're going to get your 20s and then you're going to be still kind of fucked up. But by the time you hit like 30 to 40, you're like, your people that are now around you are like, what the fuck is this about? Your husband now is like, where did this come from? Well, it was always there. It was just waiting.
Yeah.
It was just waiting to come out. It's like somebody said a secret word and all it bubbled to the top and all your garbage that you were fucked up as a kid about is now out there for the world.
Yep, pretty much. Okay.
But you got to just be coping.
Yeah.
So I'd be coping, Samantha.
All right. That's good.
Yeah.
Lisa, how many thank yous is too many? And when does it sound phony?
After 1 thank you. Why can't we be just happy with 1 thank you?
1 thank you should be suffice.
Right?
That should be sufficient, should it not?
It should be, right? Because you don't need thank you. Overkill. I don't think you thank me that much.
Uh-huh.
But I think
thank you. But are we saying multiple thank yous because there's a layer of guilt?
Or is it you really want them to believe that you're thankful for what they've just done?
So then it's just overkill.
Reinforcement.
Uh-huh.
Bring in the big guns. I don't know. How many thank yous do you usually drop? I think I usually just drop I have no issues. I like to say thank you. I like to go around saying thank you. Right? It's polite. What about you, Samantha? Do you like to go around saying thank you?
I do like to say thank you. That is always sort of top of mind.
Right.
When something nice has happened or somebody's done something for me, that's very thoughtful.
But I don't want to just dish out a thank you just to dish it out.
No.
Right? I need to feel thankful. Right? Right? If I don't feel thankful, you're not getting a thank you.
So is that what happens? Like when you say thank you, it's heartfelt?
It's heartfelt.
And if you don't say thank you, you're like, I don't feel thankful.
No, you know what I'm going to say if it's not heartfelt? I'm going to say thanks.
Oh.
Right? Because it's different.
That's the code, folks.
It's the code for, I got to say it, insert here.
Well, thank you.
But I'm not feeling it. Right? You got to say the full word. You got to say both words. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Right? Thanks is kind of like just brushing it off a wee bit, hey?
Uh-huh. All right.
That's all I think, right? But too many thank you sounds phony and a little bit over. Like, okay, slow your roll. Right?
Slow it down.
Just take away a couple thank yous. Because the problem is that if we keep using, it's like I love yous. If you say I love you all the time, then it doesn't seem real. Right?
No,
it don't seem real. Right? Or if you say sorry all the time, like sorry, it sounds like you just sang it to get out of trouble. And that you really don't care about the trouble that you caused. You're just saying the magic word.
Sometimes.
Right? That's all. That's all I think. Okay, so we're at that part of the show where we need to talk about P. Diddy.
No.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, because we haven't for a bit.
Ex-nay.
I think this week we get a verdict.
The one person in this conversation that isn't following that train wreck of whatever it is,
it's not me. No, but
I'm
it's
not following it.
Well, you're going to because it's going to be big news this week coming up because I think they're going to come to the conclusion. I think the jury, it's with the jury.
Oh God,
it's with the jury, right? And
fantastic.
You know that P. Diddy, he did not speak on his behalf.
I don't think they wanted him to.
I don't know, but I heard, and I could be wrong, I heard that his legal team's closing arguments was 30 minutes. That was it. Or that their whole defense was 30 minutes long. The whole case has been the other side.
Oh.
I feel if you don't put in the same amount of time or close to it, if I'm a judge, I'm like, fuck you. You didn't even do your work. You know? And if I haven't seen P. Diddy dab his eyes once or twice, even if it's fake, I'm not believing that he's really remorseful. Right?
God.
Right? I need to see a tear or two.
You know, it'd be great is for this to be done.
Yeah. I still think it's odd that J-Lo never got called into question.
Well, maybe she didn't see anything.
She might not have. It might have been before her. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Or maybe she's so above reproach even.
Maybe.
Right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's kind of
weird. Ben Affleck wants nothing to do with J-Lo. He took a hit on the property that they owned together. He just wanted out. Because
he must know something, right?
Oh, who knows?
And he just wants out. I would think he might be afraid that it was just going to become this big, big headache. And he's like, I'm tapping out of this shit before it gets going.
He's not into any kind of big kerfuffle. No. He doesn't do that kind of crap.
No, when he screws up on his own and he owns it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally owns that. Yeah. That's all I'm going to see there. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Ugh.
Right?
I feel gross and dirty.
I hope he gets the book thrown at him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So after I dropped you off on Friday, I was driving home, listened to my tunes, got the radio on, and C95, all Canadian weekend, all hits of Canada, Canadian artists. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then what comes on? You Ought to Know from Alanis
Morissette.
Yes, it came on and I was like, I belted out that song like I was back in the 90s. And I was like, it felt good. And I'm like, yeah, Alanis, yes, we feel your pain, bitch.
Right?
We feel
totally felt her pain during that time.
The whole ride home and I was just belting this song and I'm like, God, the 90s had some angst, man.
Oh, there was lots of angst.
Oh, and that Jagged Little Pill album has tons of it.
Right? We went from techno pop, right? Happy. Oh my God, my most favorite techno pop song that I totally forgot. But I think my kid's sister sent it to me through a TikTok. I listen to it every night before I go to bed now. It's really weird. Fergal Sharkey. And a good heart these days is hard to find. A good heart. And it's like all of his, it's like a live version. And it's his little backup singers. Ooh, love the lasting kind. I'm like, oh my God, I love him so much. Friends of the podcast, find your Fergal Sharkey.
Oh my God.
Because it's so good. It's so good.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
That's your song, right? That's your song for sure. Here's a fun fact. Can't wait. And if I'm wrong, people, you know the rule. You let me know. They say that the kitchen spatula is the germiest item in your kitchen.
Ugh.
Right? Because when you wash them, you're actually supposed to take the head off of the stick. Right? So it's the one, so it's like the one that has the rubber head, right? Not just the wooden spoon. You're supposed to take the head off because if you don't, water gets trapped in there and it's moldy. Right? But I would never, I never ever have taken the head off the stick.
I would have to use my spatula.
Cake batter, everything.
I would have to use my spatula.
Right? Well, you are not very domesticated that way. Do you have a spatula?
Oh my God, that was a topic of conversation at the table today. Sam doesn't cook. Am I supposed to?
Right?
Like,
who cares?
Is it necessary?
Right? Does your life depend on it?
My Maureen, Lynia's mom, was sitting beside me. She's like, well, I'm not even allowed to cook for myself anymore. And I'm like, me neither.
Right? She's had her cooking privileges revoked.
I'm like, me neither. I'm not allowed to cook either.
I wish mine would be revoked. I mean, we don't cook well. We cook like necessity. But still, right? It's still a hassle. Like if we could just forget about supper and just only make our own suppers, I would be so happy. Just make your own supper.
You would never have a supper then.
I wouldn't. And that would be my best supper ever.
You would live off of a quarter cup of Tim Hortons coffee, a single croissant, and a bag of chips.
Good to go. Good to go, friends. Good to go, right? That's my recent diet.
Yes, and I'm now officially living off of Fruit Loops.
You're eating our Fruit Loops for our trip.
To the second box.
Oh, you need to replace it.
There's one box left. You better hope I don't go through the one I'm eating now.
You're going to have to buy them. And yes, but it'll be from the grocery store. So they'll be expensive. We're going on our trip soon, friends.
Woo-woo!
Actually, no, not that. When they hear this, we'll still be here. We'll be 3 or 4 days away from our trip. Yes, right? Yeah. Interesting.
I need to know.
Okay.
Is there a difference between being confident or being egotistical?
Oh, is there a difference? Well, confident sounds nicer.
Okay, but if you're confident, you're confident in your abilities, you're confident in the conversation you're having. That's not being egotistical.
I think egotistical is bad.
Egotistical is if you're kind of throwing it in people's faces.
Yeah, I think it's good to be confident, right? Like, you know you do a good job, or you know that you're capable of doing a good job, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I think there's a difference. I think if you're egotistical, I think there's a meanness in there.
There's a snarky.
Yeah, there's something negative in being egotistical, I feel.
Which one do you feel you are?
Confident. With a side of egotistical.
Depending on what it might be. At least you're being honest.
Right? Just depending what it might be. What do you think? Were you thinking I was that? Were you thinking I was 50-50?
I'm asking you, Lisa.
Yeah, you're asking me. You have preconceived notions. I know you do. I am chock full of confidence. I've always had that.
You're chock full of something.
Right? Chock full of something. Okay, well, listen to this.
Might be a level of bullshit. I mean, it's hard to say.
And it could be that too. And I'm very confident in my bullshit. Thank you. Okay, here's something I just saw a commercial for today. Do you know that if you go to the store, the Sleep Country store, you can get fitted for a pillow?
Oh my God, are you going?
Well, the problem is that in the commercial, they show everybody with their pillow, but they're lying flat. This girl don't lie flat. This girl likes to sleep propped up.
I feel like if you go to the
feel
store,
it might be a fun thing to go to.
Oh yeah, that'd be exciting for you.
Right?
Only
and you could film it. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be super fun. People watching you be like Sleeping Beauty.
Right?
Yeah. Or no, not Sleeping Beauty. Is it The Princess and the Pea?
Oh, it's totally The Princess and the Pea. But I would prefer, like in the perfect world, and Mike always thinks I'm joking, I would love an Easy Boy chair for my bed. A recliner.
Don't sleep in a recliner.
I would, because I sleep sitting up. Like pretty close to sitting up. Like not totally sitting up, friends.
Not totally.
But definitely propped. Definitely propped. Definitely.
There's definitely some propping happening.
There's definitely some propping, right? Totally.
You just need, you know what you need is you need a bed that goes up at the head and up at your feet.
Right? And those are really expensive.
Well, you can start saving your pennies now.
So I might go and get fitted for a pillow.
Well, let
See
me
if they
know,
can
and I'll
solve
make
this
sure.
mystery.
I'll make sure Michelle can show up for that.
Michelle's not going to come to that either. Stop pawning me off on her. Right? Samantha. You.
You know what? I think you'll drive the people at Sleep Country crazy.
Oh, I would. They would hate that experience
Oh my
so
God,
much,
they would hate
eh?
you so much.
They would just hate me. I'd be like, no, this, no.
And you've
no.
gone through every pillow.
And then there would be some I would just look at. No, you should try. No, I can tell. Do you want the chill? No, my head doesn't get hot.
No.
It's okay. No, I want one that props me up. Well,
oh God.
I knew this wouldn't work out. Right? And then I'd leave defeated and sad. That's all.
Defeated and sad. It's
defeated
okay.
and sad. Good customer experience. Experience.
Woohoo!
That's too funny.
Okay. I need us to talk about Facebook Sunday.
Okay.
You guys, thank you. You've warmed the cockles of my heart.
It was
for
half
those
and
of
half.
you. For those of you who love Hallmark in July or Hallmark Christmas in July, we are getting set for Saturday.
And thank you to those who don't. Right? We don't need Hallmark in July.
Oh, I love that. I love that people love it. It's good. It's good for you. It warms the cockles of your heart.
It definitely was. I say it was totally 50-50. Some people do. Some people don't. I'm like, perfect. Yes,
I know. But it was, Kelly agreed with me.
She likes Christmas in July. So did my sister.
Andrea said that if she had regular TV or had the app that had this on it, she would watch it.
But that makes me then think because she doesn't have those things, she's actually Team Lisa.
No, I think she's Team Sam.
Well, if she loved it that much, she'd be getting the cable. And
my mom is Team Sam.
Yeah, your mom is. But there were people that weren't.
Your sister's on my team.
Of course she is. My sister would watch Hallmark movies 24/7 if she could.
See, we have a lot in common, your sister and I.
Maybe, right? Because when it comes to that, it's certainly her and I don't have that in common.
No, you hate that shit.
No, right? Not at all.
Okay, but the trend. Okay, I have to talk about. There's this weird trend on TikTok.
Okay,
and it's the younger generation. They're getting into our music, Lisa, into the 70s and 80s music.
Good.
And they're dressing how we used to dress.
Oh wow!
It's like, what's the phrase? It's all whatever's old is new again.
Okay,
it's totally happening, and apparently I know, but a Taylor Dayne song, the one that's "Tell It to My Heart."
God, where did you dig her up from?
They are dancing to it. They are like dressing like her.
Do they know that she only had? Do they know she only had one song?
I guess apparently.
Okay,
but there's this one guy. He's like a 70s dreamboat. He's skinny and tall and has that curly Leif Garrett hair.
Ugh,
remember that?
I hated Leif Garrett.
But I was just like, oh my God, that's all I keep seeing on TikTok. And I'm like, really? Because is everyone just coming to the side of Gen X now?
They should.
It's like you realize that 70s and 80s were probably the most fun.
Totally.
You could have had in your life.
Yeah, they should. You know what's weird when you think back to time? I read this the other day and somebody said, when somebody's like, oh yeah, 20 years ago, I automatically think, in the 80s. Not, oh nope, 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
2005.
We are old. We're old. Here's the newest craze. You had an exercise craze, kind of? Or for my fat chin? This is an exercise craze. It's called Japanese walking.
Oh, okay.
You do 3 minutes of fast walking, 3 minutes of slow walking, and repeat for 30 minutes. Why does walking have to be so fancy? Can't people just be happy we're walking? Right?
I think what it is that people want the most benefit out of their 30 minutes.
Mm.
And this revs up your cardio, brings it back down, revs up your cardio, brings it back down.
I feel that it's deceiving, right? So you walk fast and then you walk slow and you learn to love that. And then you got to stop what you love to start what you hate again, right? I don't know. I'm a slow walker, right? I'm a saunterer. I like to saunter. Take in the views.
Yeah, you like to saunter.
Right? I don't like, it's so funny, like sometimes at work, if we're going out for lunch or something, I always say, I don't like to be at the front of the line, right? Because I walk too slow. I need to have everybody in front of me so I know where we're going. because I'm slow walker and I'm always looking down, right? I'm like, I'm not going first. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention. I look down when I walk. I don't take into consideration any of my surroundings whatsoever.
No, you don't.
Not whatsoever, Samantha. I just don't do it, right?
Oh my God.
Too funny.
Okay.
Too funny.
But because apparently I've been spending some time on TikTok.
Apparently you have.
And on my side of the TikTok,
Yeah.
there's a big trend in shuffling. It's like
I haven't seen that on my side of the
shuffle.
TikTok.
And it's people doing like dances and stuff. And I felt like, they say it's good for you. They say it's fun. And I'm like, well, Lisa, you've always wanted to learn a dance. So maybe you want to learn how to shuffle.
Is it better than the shimmy?
I think, well, I don't know if you can do the shuffle because it's probably a little bit of coordination and you're not overly great.
But I'm a team player, right? I'm always going to try. Look at how well I did with the shimmy and the banana. Chicken, banana, chicken, banana.
You were horrible with both.
People were so mean about that.
You were so
right? Good thing I have thick skin, Samantha. That's all I got to say about that, right? Right?
Only you could make the shimmy awkward. And I'm like, how are you making this awkward?
I didn't think I was till I saw it.
Yeah.
So we played it back and I'm like, apparently that's how I move.
Yeah.
But yes, for sure. Let's do the shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay.
Let's do it. Pencil me in.
Maybe we'll learn that on our summer vacation.
Yeah, we'll do it and we'll post it. The shuffle. Maybe you'll be at the front this time. I'm always seem to be front and center. Maybe it'll be you.
Because I don't know how to do the shuffle.
Well, just put your spirit into it and do the best that you can.
All right, I'll get some spirit.
Right? Get some spirit and do the best that you can, Samantha.
Okay.
That's all you can do, right? That's all you can do. Let's shuffle it up, shall we? Right? So we need people to wish us good luck on our holiday. We're going to a new place, as we told everybody last week.
Yeah.
We're trying something new.
Something new.
We'll see. Should be good fun.
We'll see. Uh-huh.
Right? Should be fun.
So guys, if you want, you connect with us on our socials. Visit us at ishakemyheadpod.com. Sign up for newsletters, leave a message, or check out our episodes. You can watch the podcast on YouTube and subscribe. That would be fantastic. We're shooting for 150, are we not, Lisa?
Yeah, we are.
Woohoo!
We can do it.
Join our Patreon for exclusive content, early access, and behind the scenes footage, all for as little as $2 a month. Visit patreon.com/ishakemyhead. If you sign up as free Patreon, you do not get the extra, just so you're aware.
Just so you know.
If you're looking for I Shake My Head swag, head on to threadless.com and search for us. We're proud to be part of the Women in Media Network, and we want to thank John Jamaica for editing our podcast each week.
Hopefully it's gone well.
Hopefully it's gone
well. Okay, so for all those who stay tuned right to the end for this part, right? The baseball.
Oh, yes.
So it ended today, right? Like not ended, but this week ended with a win. I'm now 12-2.
Ooh.
Still in first place. My closest competition, he also won, so he'll stay. He'll now just be 11-2, or 11-3. I think he is. He's lost 3 times. So it's getting down to the wire. Hey, I'm really, really good at this. Right? Put your money on me. Right?
Well, let's figure out how to do some sports betting then, or something.
Right? We need to figure that out. Right? We need to figure out how to make cash on this secret skill nobody knew I had.
Nobody knew.
Who knew, right? I'm pretty talented, if I don't say. That's my confidence coming out.
I think so.
Samantha, anything else you want to talk to people about today?
No.
You're good? We were talked out? It's a work night.
Lisa.
We're recording on a Sunday. Right? Is this our first Sunday ever? I think it is. Yeah, so happy Sunday. All right.
Happy Sunday.
All right, Samantha, I got nothing more for you either. Always a pleasure.
Okay. It should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.